Hi and welcome. My name is Pat Gage, and in today's presentation, I want to cover. I want to invest in a apartment syndication. What's next, right? So what I'm going to take through you is several different steps that we go through and take prospects through to fund their deal in a syndication. Now, step one is, where is the investment funds coming from? Are you going to have cash? Are you going to take the money out of your stocks or stock market? Are you going to take it out of a retirement fund? Or is the money coming from an IRA or a 401k? Now, if it's coming out of cash, that's great. It's liquid, as they call it. Now, the other three here, you got to make sure that you have enough lead time that you can sell the stocks to get into a retirement fund, get their money out. Same thing with the IRA 401k. So these are the kind of things you need to kind of plan for when you're investing in our syndications or somebody else's syndications. Okay, and again, we'll cover a few more things here when we go forward here. Now, step two is what we're going to ask you is how do you want to invest, right? There's several different ways to invest in syndications. One way is as an individual, yourself, right? As Pat Gage or as John Smith. You can also invest as a corporation. If you're going to invest as a corporation, we need the documents for the corporation, the EIN for the corporation, information like that, so we can issue the tax returns and the K-1 in the name and the number of the corporation. Same thing with a limited liability company if you're going to use an LLC. Now, these decisions here you need to talk over with your financial or your CPA, somebody who knows and understands your financial situation. I'm not a broker. We're not brokers. We don't give legal advice. We're not licensed anything. Those are kind of decisions that you're going to have to make and be prepared to answer when you're investing with us. Okay. Now, step three is the soft commit. When we open up one of our syndications, the first thing we do is after the webinar, the investor webinar, we'll open up for soft commitments. And basically what the soft commit is basically us saying to you, okay, you can go into the portal, you can express your interest as a soft commit. You'll give your name, what you're going to invest like, what individual, corporation, LLC, and the amount that you're looking at investing. Okay. Basically, what this does is gives the GPs a feel for how many people are interested and how many people more we've got to go and contact and raise money from. Okay. So it's not legally binding. It's nothing like that, but it just gives the GPs a good feel for, okay, are we going to hit our mark on raising the capital or are we not? And again, then the contact and communication will start with you. Once you get into the soft commit, you'll then start getting communications from us and next steps, the schedule for investment, and such like that. Okay. Now, step four is after you get the soft commit, there'll be a period of time in the raise, we call it, where we'll be opening it up to the soft commits. And once you soft commit, you'll get some documents, and typically these documents are called the PPM or the Private Placement Memorandum. And basically, depending on the size of the deal, it could be 20 pages to 50 pages. And basically, it's legal disclosures. Okay, it's telling you anything and everything that could go wrong with this investment, so you're totally aware, so you're totally in the know, as they say, right, about what's happening. It's the same disclosures that you should read when you invest in stocks in that little itty bitty type font when you go get your financial advisor. Same type of thing. That's the same thing we do here. And again, this here I would again advise you to go talk to somebody with a legal or financial interest in your person. Okay, take it to a lawyer, take it to an accountant. And again, we leave this period open for a period of time, and depending on the time frame, it could be 5 days, it could be 10 days, whatever it is, and then we call for the next step where we call for you to wire your funds into the account. Okay, at that point there, then you're invested in the opportunity that we've had available. All right, then at this wiring funds, you would give us the wiring instructions. We would give you our wiring instruction. You would wire the funds into our attorney's escrow account. It doesn't go anywhere near the Block G or anything like that. It goes to an attorney account that we have set up that takes care of that money, and then that money's wired in there. And then we also see how many people will communicate with you as far as we've got the transfer or it didn't go through or whatever, and we'll be dealing with in there. So at that point there, that's what's called funding the deal. And that window is open, again, depending on the time that we're trying to look and get things done. Could be 5 days to 2 weeks, just depends, okay? Next one is, step 6 is, tracking your investment, right? So soon after the investment, after the funding of it, at that point there, the general partners or the company putting this deal together would contact you on a regular basis, setting up webinars, when are we going to get quarterly distributions, what date those would be coming. We typically do, and again, depending on the amount of repositioning we have to do on an asset, we may do bi-weekly updates and webinars, which are all recorded, which you can go back and view if you missed one, or we do monthly. Okay, and then on some of our assets that we've had, we do quarterly, because there's really not much going on, and there's no sense wasting your time and effort saying the same thing. But each time when you get your quarterly updates and a webinar invite, you'll also be getting documentation and paperwork that you can look over and verifying what we're saying and telling you. Okay, so that's kind of the structure that we use, or I should say most syndicators use. And then the last step here is rinse and repeat. Right, now that you've gone full circle, as they say in this investment cycle, it's time to do it again. Right, so that's really the process that we take, or most syndicators take, when you say, okay, I want to invest in this investment. And again, these are broad steps. There is steps in there that they may do differently, but overall, this is the main 8 steps that people take when they're investing in a syndication. Okay, listen, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed putting it on. And what I'd like to do is give you a free gift. If you get a chance, please go over to our website at www.opportunitycreator.com and pick up a free report. We made a free report for you. Get on our newsletter distribution list. We send it out about once a month, so we don't pepper you with a whole bunch of stuff. And the free report is a special report on which is better, the stock market or real estate investing. I'm kind of guessing you're still watching this video. You probably guessed that it's probably real estate investment, but I don't want to spoil the ending for you, or you need to read the book, okay? But again, thank you very much for your time and energy, and I appreciate it, and you guys have a great day. Thank you much.